My name is Salim Chalabi. I'm chairman and president of the Trade Bank of Iraq. I'm also head of the committee, the organizing committee for the EXPO 2020 for the Iraq Pavilion, and an advisor to the Prime Minister. Look, I'm seeing that there is tremendous potential for startups, so we need to develop the private sector, and we need to develop, these startups are a very good way of doing it. It's a new market that's actually quite barren in Iraq. I hope that the Private Sector Week is successful, and I thank Rabee Securities for organizing it.
At Rabee, we trade equities on the Iraq Stock Exchange. We do that for Iraqi retail investors. We also do it for international frontier and emerging market funds. Of course, we do other investment banking services, such as we list companies on the Iraq Stock Exchange. We also conduct M&A activities in Iraq for Iraqis and for international investors who are interested in investing in Iraq. Rabee Securities today has one of the only research departments that produces research on the Iraqi Stock Exchange and on companies listed on the Iraq Stock Exchange. We recently also launched the first app in Iraq to trade shares on the Iraq Stock Exchange. We are currently in trial phases of this app. It has been approved by the ISX and the IC. Iraq Stock Exchange, for those of you who don't know, utilizes the NASDAQ OMX system. This is the latest version of the NASDAQ OMX system. This allows the exchange to automate all their operations. It consequently allowed us at Rabee to automate all our in-house operations. All shares are dematerialized on the Iraq Stock Exchange, and trading and bookkeeping are state-of-the-art. In Iraq today, we have a very small private sector. There are many reasons, historic reasons for that. We don't need to go through them today. But it is growing, and it will be the engine of employment and growth in Iraq. Our young entrepreneurs are fueling this engine, and it's time for investors, locally and internationally, to put Iraq on their radar screens. And we hope that the government will help us facilitate these investments by destroying the burden of bureaucracy in Iraq.
Hi, I'm Grant Felgenhauer, a managing partner at Euclides Advisors. Euclides has been investing in Iraq for more than a decade, and we now have about $200 billion invested in the country. Most of that is on the Iraq Stock Exchange in Baghdad. A few years ago, we began to see some very exciting trends unfolding in the country. One of these was the inexorable rise in household income. Since 2005, household incomes in Iraq have roughly tripled. This has helped make smartphones ubiquitous. They're everywhere in the country. At the same time, we saw the price of data continue to come down. Since 2015, we estimate the price of data in Iraq has fallen by roughly 87%. So what this means is you've got a population of 40 million people on their smartphones using them and ready to explore the world and to spend. The final piece of the puzzle for us was that we finally saw business formation accelerate. We saw extremely talented local founders and entrepreneurs ready to put their blood, sweat, and tears to work to make their visions a reality. And human capital is a scarce resource anywhere, and it's especially true in Iraq. And so when we saw these founders doing this, we wanted to get involved. And so last July, we launched Euclides Ventures. It's a $21 million vehicle dedicated to the tech startup scene in Iraq. And we've made 5 investments so far. We're actively investing the fund. We've invested in companies like Miswak, Asari, and Kesk. And these management teams that we're investing in are exceptional in the Iraqi context, but they could really go toe-to-toe with a management team anywhere in the world. And we could not be more thrilled to support them and to put our financial capital alongside their human capital to help them realize their vision. We're always interested in new ideas and to hearing about new businesses that you have in mind. So if you have an idea and you'd like to speak to us, please don't hesitate to reach out. Just Google Euclides Ventures and you'll find our website, and you'll see the email to contact us on the website. The entire process that we're seeing unfold is an incredible validation of Iraq's enormous potential, and we're extremely excited for what the future will bring.
First 3 years was the mission was to enable this business to survive in a world where everything we did was alien. The market was underdeveloped and not yet ready for the internet-enabled businesses. In addition to the scarcity of capital, and it was very hard to access investment capital of the caliber that believes in tech startups and understands the dynamics of this business. We have a vision down the road that we will consolidate the majority of the market share in Iraq, and we will extend the way we are improving people's lives every day to a wider segment of the Iraqi consumers, and also to solidify the support and growth opportunities that we are offering to our partners and vendor networks working with Miswak. Miswak is today is achieving sustainable growth. I think we are in a very good position to move forward with our consolidation targets, and also given the competition, local competition and potential competitors coming in down the road. Well, I think things on the market level are changing very quickly. One can tell from the increasing number of new entries into the market by regional players. We all know that companies like Rocket Internet, known for education, and several other players, Talabat, they're making entries, and it's getting faster now. This proves that the Iraqi market has a very attractive potential.
Hi, I'm Laura Kaderi.
Hi, I'm Mohammed Kaderi, and we're here with Iraq Tech Ventures. Laura and I started Iraq Tech Ventures in 2018 to modernize and diversify Iraq's economy, and by doing so, we've invested in several startups along the way.
Our first investment in Miswak, Iraq's largest e-commerce platform, was one of the first venture deals in the country.
Since then, we've helped Iraqi startups get ready for investment and have helped raise millions of dollars for those startups.
Today, we've partnered with two other organizations, Innovest Middle East and The Station, to form Iraq Venture Partners to invest in early-stage opportunities in Iraq. Email us at info@iraqtechventures.com and info@iraqventurepartners.com to learn more about opportunities in Iraq and to invest in Iraq's tech ecosystem.
What is Asari? Asari in Arabic means fast or quick delivery. We are proud about our name actually, because it represents what we want to deliver. Our company started 2018 as a solution for a city like Baghdad that needs this kind of service. Our technique, our app is in-house developed. We are very, very proud that we are the first company in the region, not only in Iraq, who used this kind of POS machines for the restaurants. We used this in 2018 and we got official certificate from the company who producing these machines that we were the first in all the region. And now we see big companies in the region are using the same POS. That means it was the right decision. The social and economical impact of Asari is huge for the society in Iraq at the moment. We have more than 80 employees, we have more than 400 drivers, and we are increasing the sales of our more than 1,000 restaurants. This is what the Iraqi economy needs at the moment. 80%, as you know, of all the Iraqi workforce are government employees, and initiative like Asari is very essential and very important to the Iraqi economy. In 2019, we were thinking to leverage on our driver to offer other services. That's why we established Asari as C2C delivery services. So if you want to send or receive anything within Baghdad, you can use the service. And with the time, we realized that there are much more potential for Asari to offer the B2B and B2C deliveries as well. And we started now to organize our operation, to organize our technique to be able to deliver. So our next target is to deliver from Baghdad to every city and village in Iraq. So it is the right time to do this investment. It is the right time to enter the Iraqi market. Iraq is huge, the economy is huge. The GDP in Iraq is one of the biggest GDPs in the region, and the populations as well. So my appeal is, if you want to enter to the Iraqi market, do it today.
I'm Mohammed Jamal, the Managing Director of Research at Capita Business Hub. Capita Business Hub was established in 2019, and we have three main departments: the Programs Department, the Research, and the Investment Departments. Through the Program Department, we established the first incubator in Baghdad and the first accelerator in Iraq, helping businesses to grow and be investment ready. And the Research Department, through which we developed multiple publications and the Business Landscape magazine, which is helping many investors and startups doing better in the market. And the Investment Department, through which we helped a lot of investors know more about Iraq and getting the investment done. And we established the Iraqi Angel Investor Network, which was the first angel investors network in Iraq, through which we got the opportunity to introduce Iraqi startups to local and diaspora investors and even foreign investors to get their investment into Iraq, facilitate that investment, and even follow up with the startups to keep a track and maintain the better performance inside the Iraqi market. Through these interventions in the Iraqi market, we were able to see a better situation, a better future, and a better way for investments to come to Iraq. We see Iraqi startups capable of growing more, solving Iraqi problems, and even grow beyond the borders to go to the MENA region, and for MENA-based startups to come to Iraq and MENA investments to invest in the market. We are there to help both local and MENA-based investment, and we see Capita as a leading partner for these investments. We are even taking the risk in some of these investments and co-investing with our investors. In that sense, we are there as Capita, supporting the human capital, as the name said, and supporting the capital, the investment. And that's our motive at Capita, for which we hope the Iraq future would be better with better private sector.
KISK is the first green tech company in Iraq. We are synergizing sustainable building solutions and power generation technologies to build alternative energy projects. We are planning to make green solutions accessible, affordable, and trustable. We simply want to make the green way the easy way. 2021 was an amazing year for KESK. We were awarded a small grant by a startup hub in Hawler, in Erbil. We were also awarded Cartier Women Initiative Award. We were the first on Middle East and North Africa for 2021. Our branded solar AC works with IoT technology. It's the only product in the market that works completely off-grid, that is powered completely from the sun. It helps clients have access to daily, monthly, and annual consumption and saving indicators. Today, the Iraqi government can provide less than 12 hours of electricity to the public per day, meaning that huge part of the household's consumption need to be shifted to other sources of energy. So we introduced a solar AC solution because our household, 70% of our household consumption goes to air conditioning units. So we believe if we implement solar AC solutions massively, we will help shift that huge load off-grid so that it will translate into more stability to the national grid.
My name is Amir Saleh, and I am the founder of IqCars. IqCars was launched in November 2020 and is currently the largest online car marketplace in Iraq. We use cutting-edge technology and AI to match car buyers and sellers. We develop our solution locally and with in-depth knowledge and experience from the Iraqi automotive industry. IqCars uses 150,000 data points that eliminates the need of text input, which makes it easier for users to list or search cars on our marketplace. We provide detailed car listings in 3 languages: Arabic, Kurdish, and English. The first phase of our project was focused on car showrooms to ensure their marketing efforts are done more smoothly and get higher conversions from leads. We've embedded promotional and marketing automation tools for car showrooms to analyze and enhance their businesses. Our next phase is focused on private car sales, which we will launch very soon. It will give any car owner a chance to sell their car easier and get more value for their cars. IqCars has a steady growth, and currently it has over 300,000 app downloads with over 9,000 active car listings from 670 showrooms. Future growth is certain. Iraq has the largest population compared to other Arab Gulf countries. It's estimated to reach a population of 50 million within a few years. It currently has a low vehicle per capita compared to other countries, but we believe this is changing, and soon Iraq will have the largest domestic automotive market in the region. We envision IqCars will have a leading role in the future of the Iraqi automotive market. It currently has a low vehicle per capita compared to other countries, but we believe this is changing, and soon Iraq will have the largest domestic automotive market in the region. And we envision that IqCars will have a leading role in the future of the Iraqi automotive market.
My name is Rawaz Raouf, and I'm the co-founder of Zatun. Zatun is a revolutionary solution in Iraq to build a behavior-based credit scoring system, collecting real-world verifiable information via smartphone data to enable financial requests via a large network of communities and supply chain partners. We believe that in countries like Iraq, where the informal economy is larger than the formal economy, in a country where credit scoring and assessment using traditional methods have failed, in a country where financial institutions and banks rely only on property collateral to extend credit, we can do better. We can do better by using smartphone data and data provided by our partners. Our aim is simple. We want to use data and machine learning to enable credit scoring of the entire population of Kurdistan and of Iraq. Our solution for our users is fairly simple. Go to the Google Play Store, download the Zatun app. After an initial credit assessment, we will provide you a credit limit. You can use the credit limit to buy goods from our partners and repay at a later date for a small admin fee. Our partners will deliver you the goods and handle the disbursement process with you, just like the way you're used to. We cover the risks that our partners take in case of non-payment, while you can benefit from the delayed payment to generate more income.